Hello everyone, today I'll read Greta and the Giant. Greta and the Giant. There was once a girl who lived at the heart of a beautiful forest. Her name was Greta. One morning the things weren't quite as they should be. Greta stepped out into her garden and there, huddled together in the shadow of the trees, were all the animals of the forest. A soft, silvery brown wolf stepped forward, with his tail low to the ground. "Please help us," he whispered. "The forest is broken and we don't know where to go. Giants are ruining our home." The giant had always been there, for as long as Greta could remember, but now they were worse than ever. They were huge, lumbering oafs, and they were always busy. They chopped down trees to build homes, and then they chopped down more trees to build bigger homes. The house grew into the towns, and the town grew into cities. They built factories and shops and cars and planes. They worked all day and all night until eventually there was hardly any forest left. But the greedy giant had forgotten how wonderful the forest was. They didn't see all the little birds and bugs and butterflies and bears that trembled in the shadow, and no one told them to stop because everyone was scared of them. Everyone except Greta. "Will you help us?" asked the wolf. Greta looked around her. The animal looked tired and sad. She had to help them, but how? Then Greta had an idea. The next morning, Greta went to the middle of the forest and waited for the giants to come. She stood alone, holding a big sign. The sign said, "Stop." She waited and waited. On first day, the giants didn't see her and lumbered by, and on the second and third too. But on the fourth day, something strange happened. A little boy who had been watching Greta made a sign and came and sat down next to her. He didn't say much, but Greta knew he felt like she did. Soon, more people and animals saw what they were doing and joined in too. Before long, a huge crowd filled in the forest, stretching out to the city and the road beyond. They stood together and waited. The crowd was so huge that giants were stopped in their tracks. "Please stop," Greta cried. "Your greedy behavior is spoiling our home. You have broken the trees and trampled the flowers, and now the bees and birds have flown away. These animals are homeless, and our forest is dying." After Greta had spoken, everything was silent. But then everyone in the crowd began to shout, "The smoke from your fires is choking the air. And please stop cutting down the tree. You can help plant to some new one and mend my home. We need to take care of our forest and live together. Will you please try?" they all said. The giants shuffled and fidgeted and stamped their feet on the ground. They were embarrassed and a little bit sad. You see, the giants were so busy building, they didn't see what they were doing to the forest or the animals who lived there. The giants felt terrible. "We were sorry," they said, and they promised to try harder. So from that day on, the greedy giants weren't so greedy. Let's slow down and learn to sit quietly. Let's stop working all the time and instead took up new hobbies. Let's stop chopping down trees and learn all about gardening and living in the forest. Let's cook, repair, tidy, and share, and before long, the forest became more beautiful than they could ever have imagined. Okay, this is telling about a real girl called Greta Thunberg. She is not much older than you. She found about something called a climate change. This means the world is getting hotter and hotter, and this is causing a lot of damage. And she was only 15, and she went on strike from school. Okay, she's very brave. Use this story we can know. No one is too small to make a difference. Here's something you can do to help Greta. Learn everything you can about climate change. Tell your friends and your family all about what you have learned. Ask your parents or guardians to take you on climate protest so you can stand up to the giants. Ask your teacher if your class can ride or visit your MP and members of the government to ask them to stop climate change. Walk, run, cycle, or take the bus or train instead of getting in the car or taking a plane. This means less food is burned. Try to get your family to eat less meat. Ask your parents or guardian to buy food that's nearby instead from a faraway country. Look after the things you have. Mend them when they are broken instead of buying new things. Share them with your friends when you finish with them. Okay, bye bye. 这篇好长，错字可能有点多。